Hello guys, right, I'm only making this video to prove a couple of things really. One, that you can trade any type of market and that you don't need to be, change your strategy, be greedy, take chances, break the rules or anything. Just wait patiently for the trade to come to you. So if you're watching this on the day, then you'll know that today is the day they announced the COVID-19 vaccine that is supposed to save the world, save a lot of people hopefully. 90% success rate. So consequently the markets have gone absolutely ballistic, because as far as the whole world knew yesterday, or even 10-12 hours ago, we were set to have no vaccine and go on like this for years and years and years, and quite frankly it would have been a catastrophe, massive. They're even talking about World War III yesterday and all sorts of rubbish. So yeah, tough times. But look at this chart here. This is a daily chart on CAD Yen. Unheard of ADRs, 76 to 237. 5 days to today, and there's the big bar there. So the point of the video, well, people would have gone mad. They would have been trading like lunatics in this, probably losing their shirts. Some people obviously making a fortune, but it is not the way I trade. Today, quite frankly, has probably been one of the most boring days I've spent personally trading, because I have to sit on my hands. I just will not trade it. I like to observe these things, but there's only so many meaningless sort of charts you can look at really without going round the twist. So anyway, there is really nothing to look at on this chart. You've got an overextended ADR. You're running into some obvious resistance up here, so a couple of levels on there just to see where we are when we go down the time frame, and there is really nothing to talk about. So H4, yeah, overbought clearly, turning red now, but that's not doesn't mean a lot, because it could turn green again. Clearly H1 is now really starting to drop off, momentum to the long side, which is good. But all we need to do is just go, let's jump down to M15 and I'll show you what really you need to do. Just need to, from left to right, remember we can't see anything on the right of these green candles here until it starts to move down, but all I'm doing is mapping out where I think, well, where I get my 3 candle reversals and where I think the problems will be. So M15, we've got that level on there because obviously that's the first level that's going to be attacked as we start to pull down. Then the M30 can be drawn on there, again left to right, so we'd be doing this before we can see anything on the right hand side, any of that redness as it were, the red candles. And then H1, these are all the 3 candle reversal levels. And then if we want to sit around for the rest of the night, you could do the H4 one as well, although that'll be the bottom of the H4 candle. And that's that. So we're working from left to right, and that's the levels I would have drawn on there in real time. So now, what have we got? What's this telling us? Well, we've got divergence, so that's a good sign that the reversal is ready to go. Higher high making lower high there, and then ultimately we just need to look at M5, and this is a beautiful part about the RSI histo. At no point in all this up move here for hours, this is around about the American Open, at no point was we got the bust, pull back, break and close. Okay, so you could say, right, that looks a little bit like it, but it's not, basically. There's no M15 reversal. We're on M5, remember. That was the M15 level. I'll highlight that now. Yep, double check that. That's no. There was no M15 reversal. If I go up to M15, you could see that, but Trust me, there is not. I don't want to make this video too complicated and long. But what is very important to mark as a target, this was an 8 pip trade, which is still good for me. You know, how far has it moved? 237 pips. I'm happy with 8 pips because 5 or 6 pips is a day's wages. So when you want to see where this price is likely to go, all you need to find is the highest high, the most recent resistance broken on the left hand side, which is that high there, and that's where I put my target. And as you can see, that highlighted yellow level there, and bounced off of it. Not sure whether we can zoom in on this. Let's try, because it's such a weird shaped chart. Oh, that's better. That shows us more what's going on. Can't look at the M15, otherwise it will squeeze up again. But there's the M15 level, and as you can see, I set my take profit just above the level, and as you can see, it's hit it to the pip almost, just gone through it by about a micro pip, I suppose. And then back onto the RSI. As you can see, there was no way we were faked into a move up here until we'd closed below with the M15, which we clearly did at this point here. And then as you can see, the RSI did its break below the 20 level, pull back, bust, and also bust below the 20 level, but that isn't imperative. A bust, just bust down, then a pullback, then a break and close would have been enough to get us in. But I'm not sure why I didn't take that one. I'm honestly not sure why I didn't take that. Not that it would have mattered, because if I had taken that one, in fact I know why, because I prefer the pullbacks not to go above the 0 line. But and as you can see, it pulled back against itself. But as it was, you know, you've got everything is in place still. 3 candle reversals here, quite happy. Push down, broke below the low of that one there. In fact, did it? That's the question. Maybe that's why I didn't do it. Could be a number of reasons. I might have been looking at the horses or whatever. But let's have a look. 1485. Double check these because they are 15. So that was a perfectly good entry there. Probably must have been away from the charts, making a tea or something. But here's another one, and as you can see, this one didn't have any drawdown whatsoever. So there's the bust down, pull back, break and close. Either one of these would have been fine, and then as you can see, price has drifted on down and hit that target that I talk about all the time in all the videos. So even when you've got the maddest day that I have ever sat through on trading, you can still get these. And this is the thing, because these are really trend trades, and the RSI is just giving us the momentum entry. Trend trading like this, using 3 candle reversals and the lower time frame swing trends within those 3 candle reversals, work on all time frames in the same way and all the time. This is what I don't mention enough, is that you can, you know, people tell you to close your charts at Christmas, close your charts, you know, in January, come back in whatever it is, March, close your charts I don't know, late November, because there's nothing doing until Christmas. These are all the traditional rubbish cliches that used to be told to us. I don't know whether they're repeated nowadays, but they definitely used to be. There's even, you know, they're even written in books and things. You know, it's rubbish. You can trade. I've traded New Year's Day, or no, not New Year's Day, but Boxing Day. The market's open. Traded between Christmas and New Year. Traded New Year's Eve. The morning of New Year's Eve, you know, the markets are open for a few hours. And you get your trends, you'll get your 5-minute trends, you'll get your moves. All this is a 5-minute trend, and it has worked perfectly. So, you know, high, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, pullback, continuation. So, you know, it's a series of lower highs and lower lows, 3 candle reversal, and as I say, wait. There was no fake in. That's the important thing also. I know I'm repeating myself now, but sometimes you have to repeat yourself to get the message across. The beauty about this whole thing was, oh come on, don't mess me about there. Beauty about this whole thing was, at no point here did we have a 5-minute bust below the zero level, pull back and continuation until the valid signal. What can I say really? That was the only valid signal since, this is what time was that? That 2 hours off that midday. That's midday when it started to go up. Wait, patiently nice, get the valid signal, get the 3 candle reversal, got the target here. Every trade looks the same. Ascending trend line and descending trend line at the top. Every trade looks the same. So that's it, guys. Maddest market day of the year. The strategy works perfectly. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, or great evening should I say.